Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the noob, and I call myself XensoVille. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, having gone through that, since I feel like I'm pretty new to this CitiesSkylines 2, even though I have quite a lot of hours on CitiesSkylines 1, both on the YouTube and playing it on my own. I feel like we're going to go for an easy mode here, at least this time. We're starting up this game. I have made sort of a map that we're going to be playing on, so I just wanted to be completely transparent and to let you know. I took the Magnolia County map and I changed it into this XensoVille. I guess we're going to call it XensoVille. And yeah, we of course, or I of course, want to see what we can do with this. So we're going to select this map, and we're probably just going to be having well, that's not nice. Is it minus all the time? Or is it -5 to 35 plus? Yeah, of course, stupid me. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're gonna start out with this one, and I'm gonna see what I can do. Probably going to be quite a short episode this time around, since being pretty new to everything in this one. Let's see. We'll name it XensoVille as well. Game mode North America. Yeah, sure, we go for North America. We're going to unlock all the map tiles directly. We're going to disable tutorial. And I guess we'll just start. Now, it's been, I've hardly played this game at all, CitiesSkylines 2. I must be honest about that. Most likely I've played maybe 2 or 3 hours more than I accept for the videos that I have released with this game. I think it's 2 or 3 hours that I have played this game, and that's way too little for me to be doing a job on this place that's going to be any satisfactory to anybody, but we're going to be developing together. We're going to be learning more and more about this CitiesSkylines 2 game together, and we're going to see if this we're going to see if we can develop ourselves with this game, so that we can become something. You can see the mountains in the background, and of course I'm going to try to use this save until they release that mod that will give us bigger maps. Once that comes, I'm pretty sure I want it right there. And it's overlapping something. Let's put anarchy on, because the lines doesn't look good there. They're all bunched together. It looks good there. Doesn't look good on the other side. So it's just there that the lines coming from the outside in there is looking good. So we're going to go with anarchy and place it there. Now we should have all the things that we need, because I did place a water pump station and a sewage before, and yeah, we can't get into the financial situation, so we can't really see. Well, we only goes We only go 270 minus an hour, so I guess we don't use a lot of things. And I did a couple of roads here where we can place stuff and stuff like that, and a different way of getting into the city. Let's have a little look about that before we start things off. There's a roundabout here, and in a couple of places that we can get into the city core here. Oh, my mouse, the wheel on the mouse is not working as I want. And you can see we have a connection from that side, from that side, from that side, and from that side. And we also have one getting from there to there, so that's good. And then we just have a railroad going from this here to, let's see where it goes. It goes out there. So none of those two are getting any connections. I hope we can connect it up without any problems once we get so large that we are going to start with railroad. But now we're not, of course, and yeah, it looks nice. And I must agree with somebody commented on my page that they think it looks a little plastic, cartoonish, and something else. I agree with the plastic. What I absolutely must say that I hate with Cities Skylines 2 is the UI. It's that freakish UI. Looks like it's built just for console. I mean, please use real icons that look like it's a PC version. You don't have to have the same look in the UI. It could be just the same things and build a completely different UI in the console version so that it looks like that, because I think it looks horrible. I don't know how to explain it more than I feel it has such a look of all the icons and everything just look console, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Console has its place. You play FIFA and stuff like that on that. You don't play games like this on a console. If you do, it's just, you just play half a game, I think. But yeah, up to them in that case. Now we should start building here so that we don't just let the money run away from us. We're gonna struggle, I think, to get things affordable here anyway. Let's see. I don't really know how much I want. I think I want it like this, and like, oh come on, like this then. Let's see if we can squeeze in some parking thingamajigs there. So we start with this, and the sad part is I think we're not getting the money. Let's speed it up here to just see what happens. And it raises our expenditures. We're losing more money when we get people in. We should be gaining money, I think, so that we could, because of tax things. But yeah, not getting anything. So we're going to be, see here, we want to build well, let's keep it for now at a North American sort of stylish then, even if we have a UK style in here, which perhaps was a stupid thing to do, but yeah, we're gonna keep it like this. And still losing more and more money. I don't know if it's the construction cost that is getting up there. Let's see, we can make a livestock and we can make stuff like this, and I'm thinking let's see, I want something out here. Now we have, if I'm gonna be having a look here, and we take away wood, we take away oil, we take away ore. We still have dead land here, but we do have good land, fertile land out here. So I'm going to, let's see, we're going to be using dirt road from this one. We're going to go straight out here, and I think we're going to go straight up a bit like that. I think and hope we kept us pretty much in the middle of that. Yeah, okay. I think that's okay. I think we're going to have some livestock here, and we build some grain farm out here. Maybe half a grain there and half here at the other natural. Let's see. Go in here, and we have livestock. I want it in here, as I said. I think I want it somewhere around there. And of course, we're going to keep ourselves inside here. It doesn't matter. The land doesn't matter when it comes to this. So I can pretty much use it anywhere here. There we go. We have livestock. Now, when it comes to grain, though, it needs to be in the fertile land. So I'm going to place the thingamabob out here, and then we're not going to go all the way down here. We're going to keep it something like that, and I'm going to try to go all the way down to the water there. Let's see here. Maybe this can help us get some money into the city. Hopefully. We are, as I said, I haven't played this game a whole lot because I've been disappointed in it, I should say, most of all. I'm not one of those that has tons of money, so I can't sort of buy a super graphic card and stuff like that. So I've been, oh come on, do I need to do something, because that doesn't look good, does it, to have that go through there? I'm not going to accept that, that's for sure. But we're going to do, can we, no, I need to, no, I don't want to go into that one. Let's see what we can do. I just, dum 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 dum. Can't find the middle row there. Maybe I should take away all the snapping and see what we can do. Oh, that's right. That's the way we do it. That looks better. Definitely. I like that. And we're going to do something else here as well. We're going to be painting out some industries here. And I have this farming zone industry. Oh, it doesn't look like it's got some, yeah, it's got some connections there. Good. And we're going to do the same thing down here. Like that. Now we have made that part. Now this is going to look pretty silly later on. We're going to have to tear this down, I'm pretty sure, because this will most likely be the city center, and this will be a part of the city with a lot of skyscrapers and stuff like that, I guess, at the very least, once we've grown out of our limits here. But we are starting out like a small little village, of course, and a couple of housings, and we have farming, and we have some other farming industries being built up. We have some shops here, and of course we have high demands for everything. So we're going to continue to expand this little city. I'm going to be building here now. And do we want to continue with that, or should we go with something North American perhaps instead. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Going North American, low density housing here, and we're going to be painting in these here. And I feel like I want to paint it like that as well. Now I think we do have some parking garage here that we can use, and I think I'm going to put it straight in the middle here. And doing that, I also want to try out to have some small commercial thingamabobs here at the sides of it. Could be that it will be too noisy, that these people here will be complaining about the noise, but yeah, let's hope not. Now I know this is going to take a whole lot of episodes and a whole lot of time, and hopefully the game won't be crashing all the time. Yeah, I would love to play around with City Skylines 1 still, of course, and it is going to be, we are going to continue on that city if we get problems with this one every time this crash, because this is going to crash. It's going to crash at least every time the game is getting updated. The mods are going to not work, and since I release my videos on Sunday, I have to record it on Saturday, and at latest, and the patches always comes out on Fridays, so there is a very big chance that every patch that is being released, the modders will not have had time to update their mods, which will mean that that week we won't be having a City Skylines 2 episodes, but we will go back to City Skylines 1 for those times. So yeah, but it's good to be playing on City Skylines 2 again. In some ways it's a bit scary, because I do not feel, what should I say, I do not feel very comfortable playing with City Skylines 1. That's the God honest truth. But I was thinking that we got a pub here. Fox in the pub. How big is this? It's 3. I'm thinking it was, well, since this is a UK part of the city, it would have been so exquisite to put in a pub right there. But well, I guess we're going to have to put it right here at the end of the street instead. Like that. And of course we're going to see if we have anything else. No, we need to unlock that thing, so I think I'm going to be starting with that parking areas and see if there is some parking we can squeeze into that place there. We can always squeeze in one of these, but yeah, I would love something that was a bit longer. I think this is 3 as well. Yes, so we need something that is 2 and in the right direction. Doesn't look like there is something like that. Not that. This is a small, well, it is 3, so it's small, but it's not small enough. The only one I can find is this, so this is going to be squeezed in between there, which is a parking spot. So I guess it, if nothing else, it could be a guest parking spot when people on this street have guests over, they can park there. Now I don't know if we have any interesting, we only have a beach parking lot here, and I don't want that to be placed here, but we can have another parking thingamajig right here. And then I'm thinking this one. There we go. Everybody that because I think this corner here should be a park area. Once we get a couple of more interesting parks, we're gonna have them there. Now we are losing money still, and this is what I was afraid of, and that's why I sort of started with this with the easy mode, because we have to learn so much about this game before we go into the other mode, so to speak. Now I would like to be making a landfill out here, maybe some industries as well, but most of all a landfill. And of course there's only one way in right now, but as the city will grow, most likely in every corner of this one there will be a bridge out, so that this one can get the dump trucks out everywhere in the city. And yeah, I think that would be a nice idea, but might be a complete disaster later on. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see about that. Now I want what should I say, parking road 1. No, I don't think that's the right one. I think we have this one, middle lanes, and I want to find approximately the center of this, somewhere around there. And then I want to go out like a fair bit, something like that. And then I just want to use an alley to go from this side to there, and then to there. There we go. And now we go in here and we get this landfill, place it as centered as we can here. Now you can see we can almost use the entire space here, but I'm not going to be doing that. I think I'm going to use as much of the free space that I can find. So going approximately there, then go outside of that. Now maybe stay away from there, to be honest, because I think you're gonna understand why I don't want to do it there. So let's just, I guess we're gonna keep it to there. Then we go there, we go up to there, to there. Just following the housing projects thingamajiggies that we can have here. And we're going to go somewhere around there, and then go straight out to that one, and then close it up like that. Then we have a little dumping area there. Now the reason why I didn't want to have dumping area here is because I want this part of it to be with commercial zones. So I'm going to pause it here so it won't start building until I have placed out everything that I want to place out here. This is what I want to be commercial zone. Then the rest will be straight ordinary industrial area, like this, going around. I think this will look natural and cool to have industrial area around the garbage here, the garbage station, and of course then commercial here in the middle with the long parking strip. I think that we can unpause the game and look at that. Loads of industries and commercial zones are being built out there. That's super. Now they want an ambulance, they want something like that. We want it as well. I'm going to go with this because it has a lot lower, a lot smaller footprints and a lot lower upkeep. So we're going to go with this one, and I'm going to leave room to grow on each side there, placing it there. And of course we want to have a small medical clinic as well. I want it back here, I guess. Do I want it back here? Yeah, I want it here. So we place it there. There we go. We are off to a decent start, but not financially though. We are losing money. We are bleeding money, one could say. And yeah, the ambulance is picking up the lads here. The problem I had testing this out is that sometimes you get people walking over here, and sooner or later that will be a huge problem when there is a lot of people walking over there. So I need to, in some way, we have this problem as well that I've noticed, this blackness in the roundabouts. It looks a lot better than they did last time I played. Here it is. This isn't looking good, is it? Horrible shadows. Looks extremely weird. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what was I thinking? Yeah, we need to solve that before we become too big of a city that they can't walk over here. And I don't know really how to solve it, to be honest. More than that, I of course going to build some walkway bridge and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it? Anyway, what else? I think we're going to be building more housing to get more people into the city. And I think we have closing into the end of the episode, to be honest. But we have I'm going to continue a little longer. I'm not going to be ending it just yet, but we're getting close to ending it, so yeah, you don't feel like I'm going to be playing for a lot longer, but I am going to be placing... Oh, this is not even. Maybe we'll place one here. That will be okay, I guess. Place that one there. And you know what? We want to be doing like this as well. A walkway from here. We take it from here and go so that it connects up to that one. Yeah. And I guess these might disappear because I think when I tried it out, I had a elementary school here and a high school here, which I think I need to squeeze in there, if I'm honest. Now let's see. The people are happy. Abundance of leisure, reliable health coverage, spacious homes. So they're happy about everything, but yeah, and the people are moving in. So how are things going here then? These houses are being filled in. Now all of this will of course be changed in the further we get. I mean, these small houses will be built further out as suburbs, while this inner center most likely will be changing and become more high dense housing and more skyscrapers and stuff like that. These farms will eventually be closed down and brought away, and yeah, not enough employees. What kind of poorly educated and uneducated? There shouldn't be any problem with the educational situation about it, but of course there could be a lot of other problems anyway. Let's see if we can making more houses. I think maybe here. I feel like this is too big of a street to have houses on this street. Maybe we'll do more roads down here. Let's see. 2-line. Yeah, let's go for this. Just let it go straight down here, close to the highway. Maybe not too close. something like that. And then we have a parallel street right here, I think, and let them connect up down here. I think that would be cool. I really think that would be something nice like that. And then we try to see if we can have something else. We can build medium density now. Maybe we'll do that in this entire inner circle here. Like that. Look at that. They're not very wide, I must say. Very slim ones, but building... It looks weird, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what will become, if that's going to look all right, nice and beautiful perhaps. Now I do feel that there is, as I said, there is a lot of potential in this game, but as I've said before, we are so far away from that potential. I mean, they really need to do a lot of more work on this. And another thing is, of course, we do miss all the DLC that we got in the Cities Skylines 1. Now, I know that they couldn't release Cities Skylines 2 with all those DLC at once, because it's a company, they want to make money, and they're going to be releasing all of those DLC onto Cities Skylines 2, of course, and that's going to cost us money, and we're going to be buying things for this game for years into the future. But they need to reach a level of playability where Cities Skylines 1 was. As long as it's not working properly, it's not going to be something that we want to put a lot of money into and pay for a lot of DLCs on. We need to get the basic or the base game to work beautiful before we start wishing for a game with a lot of more things that we just can't do anything about. Now, as I've said before, I think it looks alright. I agree with the comment that it is a bit plastic, but I think they are working more and more with it, and I think the graphic will become better than the further we go, and then there's going to be modders that's going to be playing around with the graphic with loot and stuff, and I might not be able to make those beautiful sceneries with where everything looks realistic and stuff like that. But I know there's going to be YouTubers out there that's going to be able to fully understand all those mods and how to create an atmosphere and a view that everything looks like you're looking at a movie or something. But yeah, for now it does look very plastic. I agree with that comment. So yeah, but I feel like there could be, there must be a future for this game. I think it would be a disaster if Cities Skylines 1 will be something that was on their peak and never going to reach that again. That would be a shame, but you never know. It might be that way. It just might be that way. Now it seems like most of the positions are filled now, not a lack of labors anymore. And now we are getting some schools. I think we're going to be satisfied with just putting up this elementary school, not that one. No, I think I want somebody that's called Ruby here. Yes, this is the one I want. Isn't that the same? No, it isn't. So this one is what I want to go for here. And I think I'm going to place it right here. Now, I'm not going to go for a high school right just yet, but yeah, it's going to come up, of course. But I think I'm going to save that for the next episode. And because I know that most of the work that is being done here is for uneducated people. So, yeah. But elementary school, we all need to go to an elementary school. We all need to learn to read and write. And yeah, after that, it works at this particular city is not something that you need at the moment, just yet anyway. But I think we're going to be satisfied what we've done for our first episode here. We have reached our second milestone, and we have 9 points that I will have to find a way to put out. I don't know where just yet, but I'm going to be fooling around with that, I guess. I'm going to be looking forward to the game hopefully working now. I do have some warnings on some of my mods for this city as well, so I hope they will be working on those and update those so that we can play the game without any risk of crashing. But I will never forget, or I will not take away, the Cities Skylines save that we have started. We're going to continue with that, but we will only play it once when this is crashing. I am actually, if I had the time, I would actually have a Cities Skylines 1 on Saturdays and a Cities Skylines 2 on Sundays. And there might be a chance that some weeks where I feel that it's gone too long since I played Cities Skylines 1 and I do have some spare time to record a video or two, I will start up Cities Skylines 1 and record a video and try to release that most likely on a Saturday. So yeah, but for now I think we are done with this episode. So I hope you have enjoyed it. Do like, subscribe, leave a little comment, share with your friends. Stay safe out there, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob. Loading screen feels like eternity's grasp. Spawning in with hope and newbies gasp. Teammates groan when they see my name.